Hello, how y'all doing? It's time for another diecast flashback, and this time we have a Hot Wheels Lamborghini Countach. Hot Wheels made this particular casting in 1993. They made this model from 88 to 93. But before we get into this one, let's look at some other Lamborghinis. First up is where it all began. This was the very first model that Lamborghini made. This is the 350 GT, and this model was made by Poly Toys. It's hard to see that in this limited light that I have. Don't know if it made it any better. But this is a pretty cool casting here. It's got the hood pops up, doors open, seats fold over, trunk opens. There it is. Pretty cool car. Nice casting. Polytoy made this car in 1968. Lamborghini made this car from 63 to 66. That's pretty sharp. Of course, you know, they were in direct competition with Ferrari. Next one we have a Lamborghini Mira. This one is a Matchbox 1 to 75. This is a pretty nice casting. There it is, number 33. It has the opening doors. These cars are absolutely beautiful. Some other makers did a Miura. Here's a Corgi. This is a P400 GT. This one was made in 1973. There's the bull on the back. Got another one. This one was made by Solido, Italian company. Solido made this one in 1967. Motor, spare. There's the bottom of that. This is the 100 series model. Awesome looking car. Beautiful model. Next up, we've got a Dinky. Now this version is a Marzal. This is Dinky. That's pretty cool the way that flips like it does. Boot opens. There's the bottom. Made in England. Marzal. This was never a production car. They made one version or one car of this. One model. It was it. A little bit too futuristic, I guess, for 1967. And that's all Lamborghini did. The next one we've got, this one is another Poly toy. This one is a Jarama, like Pajama, a Bartoni. Now, Lamborghini made this one in the early 70s. And this bonnet opens, or what we call a trunk. Doors open. Left-hand drive. And the boot. Another Italian company. It's pretty sharp. Jarama. Next one we've got. This one is a Maybe Toy, another Italian company. And Maybe Toys made these in the early 70s for Mattel. Mattel bought maybe toys. And this one is a Urraco. This one was made in 1971. Fantastic looking car. The doors open on this. And the seats, they move up and they move forward and backward. It's a pretty neat car. Let's see, let's get that door closed. So Hot Wheels, you know, they did get into the 1/43 scale. It's pretty cool looking. And then the next one we have, another unusual one. This one is a Mini Tech, or also known as a Kingstar. These were made in Korea, right about 1980. This one is a silhouette. And they made, Lamborghini made this one in the late 70s. Now this one's got some pretty cool features on it. It's got these two buttons on the side here. You push those buttons and the doors open. And check out that steering wheel. Let's get in there where you can see it. That's really cool. Oh, and got one more thing too. Got a little button right here. Push that button and up pop the lights. And I think the back opens. Yeah, there's the motor. For 1980, that is really, really nicely made. It's got some weight to it. It's like the older styles. The silhouette. And then we've got another Countach. This is the first Countach that Lamborghini made. This one is a Matchbox Superfast. This one was made in 1974. This is one that I restored, that I customized. It's the motor. Did a wheel swap on that. Kind of what I'm going to do with this next one. About the same. And then finally, we've got another, this is a newer car, and this is another concept car that Lamborghini never produced. It was shown at the 2012 Geneva Car Show, and this is the only one they made. The Aventador, like Matador, Aventador. But that is a sharp car. This is an auto art model. They make some high-end die-cast. Check out that dash. That's a heck of a roadster there. Really cool. Well, let's get to the one that I'm going to customize. I'm not really going to restore this. I just don't think that those wheels do that car justice. And I do have the correct wheels to go on that. They come off of another Hot Wheel. That's what they are supposed to look like. But it's in pretty good nick. But we're going to make it look like the real deal. And I think that on the hood here, they've overpainted where the lights, I don't know if you can see that raised underneath there, but there's the lights, headlights, and the parking lights are there. I'm hoping that they're going to come up when I strip that paint off of it. But we'll put some exhaust on it, doll it up. Let's crack her open. Standard old Hot Wheels. Be easy to do that. Got a black interior. And we got a smoked windshield. Single casting with the posts. Well, let's see what I can do with this one. And as always, I like for you to stay around and see how it turns out. Don't forget to hit the like button. And if you like what you see, you want to see more videos like this, hit the follow button. And I'll see you in the next one. Okay, I'm going to get you caught up on what I've done. First of all, on the base, the wheels, I found some good wheels that are correct. So I've got this piano wire. It's pretty stiff. I just fed it through the holes that were already there, the slots, and put the new ones on it. They just came off of another Hot Wheel. And then what I'll do is I'll just cut that off and pinch the end, and it'll set back in the little hole. Then on the body, well, actually on the base, I drilled 4 holes in the base for the exhaust. You can see the holes. And I cut off I've got some brass tubing, and they'll just lay in the slots, and they fit in the little holes there. There's 4 of them. If I can get hold of them. It's fiddly. Put that one in there. Then I'll just adjust them to length. And then glue them from the inside. Get them in there. Get them even. I don't know. Can you see that? I think you can. Right there. All right. Of course, I'll get them, lined up. And then on the body, I made some side view mirrors. First of all, I had to take my little drill here. I think that's about a 0.6 millimeter bit, and drilled some holes here and here. And I took these dress pins and just took my Dremel, a little sander I've got on the Dremel, little sanding pad, and then just, flattened both sides to the right thickness, and then squared it off. And here's what they turned out to look like. Yeah. You see that? I don't know how well you can, if that camera's focusing good or not. I'm using a different angle. But anyway, these will fit down in the little holes that I drilled out. I'll glue them in, get them set right, and there's your dinner. And then for the headlights, before I stripped it, I could feel something was there. When I took the paint off of it, there's two little bumps right there. I think they intended to cut those out or do something with them, because they're actually the headlights. So I kind of took my X-Acto knife and kind of traced the outline of it. I don't think you can see it very well, but it's there enough as a marker for me. And I had some number decals. This was a number 1. And I cut out the little white squares. And I'm hoping that I can put those decals on here for the headlights. If not, I'll just have to freehand paint them white. So I'll just have to see how that turns out. But the body's all ready to go. I got all the casting lines off of it. And looks pretty sharp. Everything's straight. So, oh, and then also on the windshield, I had to cut out a couple notches. So that my mirrors would slide down in there and not keep it from setting right. So, there you go. Now that's a flashback. Have a good one.